Hello everyone and welcome to Gierok Farms. Today we are going to be back to working in the shop. I'm going to get that cylinder that I had rebuilt put on my planter, and while we're over there we're going to plug in the Magnum and get that thing started and brought into the shop. I have the correct hubs here on the farm in the shop, so we're going to make sure everything bolts on correctly and we get them duals on that tractor, get that tractor ready for spring. If I have enough time, there's also some stuff I could do in the cab, making some task bars to bolt like monitors on and things like that. So another shop video for you guys. So I hope you enjoy the video. Before we get into it, remember, subscribe, share, like, comment. It's all free and it helps us out a lot. So we hope you all enjoy the video. All right, so I got the extension cord. We're gonna head over to the cold storage shed and plug that Magnum in while I put that planter cylinder on. It's warm enough where it'd probably be okay, but I'm more or less interested to see if it works, and you know, it'll make it easier on it too, having to start it. It sat for 2 weeks now in some pretty cold temperatures overnight, so I'd like to know if the block heater works anyways, because I'm sure there's one day where I will need it, and I want to have some peace of mind knowing it will work. Get some light in here, open up all the doors. We parked everything in here in a way to where Dad can get around without having to start stuff and move it. And we can still access all of our commodities here in the back half of the shed. Without starting the tractor, I should be able to crawl in there and put that cylinder on. It's just those 2 pins and then the 2 hydraulic lines. And then we'll end up having to move the planter around this winter once we get more and more of these hay bales out of here. And then I can test the cylinder itself, but I'm pretty confident with the place I sent it to have it rebuilt. But anyways, let's get this thing plugged in and get that oil warming up. Now, for those of you that don't know, essentially a block heater is a metal element that goes into your engine block. Sometimes it's on the oil pan or further up, but all it's really doing is warming up all that oil, turning that back into a nice fluid, getting it up to that nice viscosity level that it's supposed to be, because during the winter, depending on the weight oil you have, it turns into molasses or syrup, you know, very thick, and it doesn't lubricate well. So getting all that oil warmed up along with the coolant in the block and all that stuff, it makes starting during the winter time a lot easier. And this is very common on larger engines, but they're also on smaller cars or trucks and things like that. So but for a bigger, older diesel, it's a nice thing to have, that's for sure. Some engines are better at starting in the cold than others. And being it's my first time using the block heater, I definitely want to be around. There is a bit of safety you have to keep in mind and be a bit leery of. You are generating heat on an engine block that has sat around for a while, and oil and fuel are near it, and especially in an egg setting, there could be chaff that might, you know, combust. So definitely want to be leery of that, especially in this situation where it's my first time having to personally plug this tractor in. So that's why I'm doing it now, because I'm going to be right back here with that planter cylinder, and I'll be working right next to it, and we'll be able to find out if it's working or if it has any issues. Not the best looking O-ring, but I think she'll be okay considering how cold it is out here. I don't really feel like messing around with an O-ring outside. I should have did that when we were in the shop, but I think she'll work. Famous last words, right? That it's going to be okay and it'll work, and that's not going to be an issue there. probably where it will be an issue. All right, we got that cylinder put on and it didn't go too bad. I think our hoses are gonna be long enough. I was kind of worried when I was having guys recrimp fittings and stuff like that. We're losing a little bit on each end, but I think we'll be all right. It looks like they get out far enough. If not, we'll be addressing that come this spring. Next warm day that I have the planter out, I do have some yellow paint, so I can touch that up after I know she's not leaking. Help prolong that cylinder even more. Tractor's been plugged in for maybe a half hour now. I had a couple trips back to the shop. I couldn't quite get it all done with crescent wrenches, so I had to go get some normal wrenches and some other tools. But we got it on. So now we're gonna move on to getting the tractor started up and out of here over to the shop. It seems like the block heater is working. I can hear it humming. I can hear a high-pitched noise, so I think it's working. Actually, on our way out of here, we'll go feel the block and see if it's warmer. Part of the oil pan is kind of warm, so it's definitely doing something. It's warming something up. Ideally, you'd leave something plugged in for a couple hours before you start it, but like I said, today it probably would have started without even plugging it in. So we're gonna get the skid steer fired up and out of the way. Now, a new diesel engine like the one in the skid steer, especially a smaller one, is gonna start pretty good in the cold. But we're still gonna give it some time to warm up before we try moving anything around. Inside, we got the tractor jacked up. Now it's time to get these end of the shafts cleaned up and get those hubs bolted on here so we can get everything lined up and put the duals on. I think I might be waiting for hubs again. Gosh, this is real irritating at this point. I think these hubs are meant for a smaller axle. Just at a glance you're looking. Oh man, I'm about to lose it. Okay, so doing some checking here. And this is what we're working with. I measured it and the axle itself is like 4 some inches. And then across for our wedges here on our hubs are only about 3 inches. So yeah, that's really aggravating. I don't think that's supposed to be that big of a gap and wedge that far. I don't think that's how it works. So yeah, I'm just happy that it's January right now and not March, because otherwise I'd really be stressing over this. But we'll reach back out to my tire dealer and see if we can nail down the right ones for the third time. Third time's the charm. So all right, I got that Magnum put away. We're gonna put that project on hold. Now we're gonna get this sawmill put away, and then we also have a heifer to sell. So we gotta get the cattle trailer out and get that heifer loaded, because we got a snowstorm coming tonight. All right, we got the mill all hooked up and ready to go. We're losing daylight, so we gotta move quick. Dad's got the truck pulled out, turned around. We gotta get the side racks off of it. All right, we got the trailer and the gates all set up. We got this area here lined going into the homemade chute. So now we just gotta split her off from the rest of the group here. All right, back in the shop here, we got that heifer loaded. She is pregnant. She is about ready to pop, if you guys can tell, because it was too dark out there. Beautiful Holstein heifer, and she was bred by that red bull we have, I believe. And yeah, she is a day or two away. It's supposed to snow tonight, so I wouldn't doubt it if, especially with the move to the farm that's about 10 minutes away that's purchasing her, I wouldn't doubt it if she calves tomorrow morning or overnight during the snowstorm. So, but that's when he wants them. He wants them right before they freshen up and and have their calf, so then he can make them part of his dairy herd in a hurry. That's part of the deal, so that's exciting. Mom and Dad are gonna go there and visit with them and get that heifer to him. At least somebody's being productive today. I didn't have a whole lot of luck with my hubs or trying to push my my inner wheel out. Off camera, I spent about 3-4 hours trying to push my inner tire out a little bit to make it even with the other side, and I think it's just going to stay put because that did not go well. If anything, I just blew an afternoon. So, but that's kind of part of it. I'm still really aggravated about it, but at least late this afternoon I was able to help the rest of the family get some other stuff done. The mill is put away for now, especially with that snowstorm coming. We want that under the overhang. We want that under cover. Let us know down in the comments what you want to see this winter. If you want to see that sawmill in action again, or if you want to see more of the cattle stuff or more of the shop stuff, let us know down in the comments. It's just one of those days today, but that's real life. I'm gonna let you guys go here. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check us out, GierokFarms.com. Get yourself an awesome hat, a hoodie, t-shirt, all that fun stuff. So, but thank you all for the support. Thanks for being part of the journey, and we will see you all next time.